So most people come on a cruise to relax and sightsee. I've come on a cruise to see if I can profit from a cruise. Now I'm going to show you how this works. This is how it works. I paid £621 for a 7-day cruise on MSC that includes entertainment, accommodation, food and drinks. This drink cost €7. So let's see how much I can rack up before the end of the cruise. Cans of Red Bull, £4.50, and another Red Bull. Mocktails were £7, another mocktail, £7. So I'm just off for dinner now. I'm on a table for 6, so I'm not going to show the table, but I'll show you videos of what food I get. So I get a 3-course meal starting with tomato and basil soup without the basil, an extra Pepsi which is £3.50, beef bourguignon, which was actually quite nice considering what it looks like, and some chocolate cake. I like my cake. So I'm just in the theatre now watching a show. It's not quite a Broadway show, but it's still worth about 20 quid. And another Red Bull. Then we found the midnight buffet. So I'm back in the cabin, and I thought I would get a bottle of water just in case to finish off the day, and it cost £2.25. So I've just worked out how much I've accumulated on the first day on the cruise. Bearing in mind I didn't have breakfast or lunch on the cruise because I had a big breakfast before I got on. I went straight through till dinner. So what I spent on drinks, or would have spent if I didn't have a drinks package, was £56.75 on drinks, food, which was 3-course meal and obviously snacks in the midnight buffet, which £46. The show we worked out to roughly about £20, and for accommodation we spent £32.50, so a total of £155.25 to come off the overall price. Not bad for day one. Again, I missed breakfast, so you went straight for lunch and some more mocktails. Another £7 down. Let's keep going. And another Pepsi. The reason we said £32.50 for a room was because a Premier Inn is normally £65, so if you half that, it's £32.50. This is our dinner on the second day. So I mixed things up and had a 7-Up. Then a Red Bull. And another mocktail. And a Pepsi. And some pizza. And another mocktail. And another mocktail. And then this is what I had for lunch. Evening meal. More tomato soup. A bit of a roast dinner. And the pudding. And some more Red Bull. And some more Pepsi. And then lunch. As you can tell, I don't eat breakfast. And then back to the main dining room for dinner. This time I tried the duck. Wasn't my favourite. And then back to the midnight buffet. A Red Bull at the disco. Some more Pepsi. And then back to the main dining room for another 3-course meal. The food wasn't too bad on the ship. Could be better, but definitely not the worst. Another Pepsi for dinner. More pizza from the midnight buffet. The pizza was actually really nice. It's all cooked fresh all the time. And then lunch with another Pepsi. Then I got a bit thirsty, so I got 3 Pepsis and a mocktail and some more Pepsis for dinner. I'm back in the main dining room. The food actually tastes nicer than it looks, to be fair. Put in again, and another Pepsi and some more pizza. I do really like the pizza. And then lunch Pizza, chips, burgers, ham, you name it, it's all there. And another Pepsi for lunch. And then back to the main dining room for evening meal. They did seem to have a lot of steaky meals on this menu for just for a week. I think it was like 3 times I had steak in 1 week. And more Red Bull. And some more pizza and a bread roll this time. And some melon and some puddings. All at the midnight buffet. So this is the final night of the cruise. So let's go through the figures. I have it all written down here, how much I accumulated over the 7-day cruise. So on day 2, I accumulated £53 on drinks. Meals, £58.48. Snacks, £5. Shows, £20. And room, obviously £32.50. The room is always going to be £32.50 per night, so that's not going to change. So from now on, I won't bother saying £32.50 for the room. So on day 2's total of accumulation is £168.99. So day 3, I spent £34 on drinks, or accumulated £34 on drinks, £58.48 on meals, 0 on snacks. We had a busy day, so fell asleep early. Shows, £20, and obviously the room, don't need to say that one. So total accumulations for day 3, £144.98. So day 4, £45.25 on drinks, £58.48 on meals, snacks £5, we went to the midnight buffet again, shows £20, and obviously accommodation. So the total accumulations for day 4 is £161.23. So we're soon racking up. So day 5, £24.25 on drinks. Didn't have many on that day. We went to Rotterdam Zoo, which was a long walk and a long day, so didn't have a lot of time on the ship really. So meals, £58.48, snacks £5, shows £40. There was 2 shows on that night, so I went to both of them. So yeah, they're pretty good. Obviously accommodation, room. So total accumulations for day 5, £160.23, and then day 6 was £44.75 on drinks, £58.48 on meals, £7.50 on snacks, and obviously £20 on shows and the accommodation. So total accumulation for day 6 is £163.23. And now today's figures. Today we were in Le Havre, so a bit of a busy day. So drinks was £50.50, meals £58.48, £5 on snacks, and again 2 shows today, but one of them was only it wasn't a professional show, so I put down half the price for that one. So £30 on shows and obviously accommodation. So total accumulation for final day was £176.48. So did I make a profit? Well, considering I spent £621.10 on the cruise, total accumulation was £1,130.41, which is a profit of £509.31. So it's definitely possible to get a profit from a cruise. So this isn't even going all out trying to profit. This is just a normal cruise, doing what you would do on a normal cruise. If you really wanted to go out and maximize the profits, then you just stay on the ship and just eat and drink as much as you can. Max out on your drink allowance, max out on food. Well, you can't max out on food. You can eat as much as you want, so you can just sit there and eat all day, but eat and drink all day. But when we go on a cruise, we like to go off sightseeing and do all the normal stuff. So yeah, that's not bad. £509.31 profit off a 7-day cruise. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like, and let me know in the comments if you've ever tried to profit from a cruise. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.